Good afternoon, I'm Jacob Gal. I'm here to speak on behalf of the lesbian, gay, bi, and trans, and queer and allied youth in the Greater Toronto Area, talking about the importance of safe places in all schools and communities. I'm an active member in my community. I love meeting new people. I'm a positive person, and I also have a habit of not making my bed in the morning. This is called my lifestyle. My sexuality is not my lifestyle. It is who I am, and who I am cannot be defined by how I live. Because I know that I didn't just choose the lifestyle of being gay. I am gay because I was born a little different than most others. The main reason I say this is because many people think it's a choice to be gay, bi, trans, and queer. And it's important that people learn and try to understand. As we grow up, we learn who we are and we learn who we are and who we like and act upon what feels right. It is also especially important for people who are in a minority like this to be able to have access to a place that allows them to be whom they want to be and not to have to hide their sexuality. We are all humans, we are all unique in our own ways. Let's embrace that and take the time to learn about others and accept each other and treat each other with respect. It is a vital necessity for all school boards, whether they're Catholic, public, or private, to allow students that identify as LGBTQA to have a place to socialize, get peer support, learn about others. These safe spaces should allow youth to interact without inhibition, share their issues and concerns, offer support to each other, and socialize the way they want without having someone or some rule controlling everything that occurs within the group. As long as it's safe and not harming anyone else, it shouldn't be an issue to have these safe spaces. According to Bill 113, Accepting Schools Act, it is mandatory that schools allow for these safe spaces to be created by a student and or students wanting to create them. These groups are to promote inclusivity and diversity. When LGBTQ youth don't have safe spaces to go into schools, they look somewhere else for places where they can interact and socialize with others who share their sexuality. This creates a risk of jeopardizing their safety. For many decades, gays and lesbians of all age groups fled from their homes to find sanctuary in the gay village and bar. They did this because they weren't welcome. Welcomed, supported, or well tolerated at home, because they paid an enormous price on this. Family and local communities' ties were broken. Some found poverty, some found drug problems, and others found mental health issues resulting from the trauma of their exile. Now, in 2014, we have learned that acceptance and integration of diversity with all communities offers a fair, better outcome, not just for the members of the LGBT community, but for their families and friends also. And if society in general has learned this lesson, it needs to learn and adopt into our schools as well, also to set expectations and standards that students will later follow in their activities and in their communities. Right now, I'm a part of a group in my community called York Region GSA. We have 300 members in our group, and that's from all across the region. And we don't basically have enough space to accommodate everyone. We just opened up another chapter in Newmarket to be able to accommodate for all of the people in the northern part and the eastern and western parts of the region. I think it's so important that we have these GSAs in the Catholic board schools, in the public schools, and private schools to allow students to be able to feel comfortable on how they live and to be able to socialize with other youth like themselves in a place where that it's safe and they know that they can be supported by the people around them and not have to go somewhere where they could be risking their lives and ruining family ties and community ties by getting into trouble.